Morning guys, welcome back. We came to Geneva today and we will spend a nice beautiful Sunday afternoon. Our first stop, as you can see in the background, is actually the United Nations headquarters in Geneva. It's a huge building, however I don't think we can go in and just look around. We have all the flags here and I believe that's probably the entrance. I think it was established here in 1946 and it's one of the United Nations headquarters. Right next to the United Nations there is this chair. It's in the front of the building and it has a broken leg. It's huge though. What is it? Do you know, Marisol?
Symbolizes opposition to landmines and cluster bombs.
Hey guys, so we just left the United Nations office, headquarters. We are going down to the lake towards the city to start discovering the other places. Just a little bit about Geneva before we get started. Second largest city in Switzerland. It's also one of the most expensive cities in the world to live in. But it's also, I think, one of the cities with the highest average salaries. So people here in Geneva, they can more or less afford their lifestyle. And in the back you can see the lake. I want to show you something quickly. Look how clear that water is. You can see the bottom, so clear. It's more clean than in Zurich, right?
Mm-hmm. At least here. Maybe once we get closer to the city, it might be dirtier.
Yes, so the city is that way. This lake actually belongs 60% to Switzerland and 40% to France. And if I'm not mistaken, the right side belongs to France and the left side here belongs to Switzerland. I think this lake is actually the largest lake in Switzerland and one of the largest in Europe. And we have a really nice weather today. It's perfect for sightseeing. Now coming up to our third attraction here in Geneva, it's this massive looking jet of water. I think it's called, what is it called? Jet d'eau?
Yeah,
Jet d'eau. It's one of the biggest landmarks here in Geneva and it's quite massive. It has 140 meters in height and I believe every second there is 500 liters of water thrown in the air. Pretty spectacular. There is one like this in Zurich, but I don't think it's as big as this one. The speed of the water is 200 kilometers per hour. You can imagine how much power is in there. Alright, so we came to our attraction number 4. It's this clock made out of different flowers. Depending on the season, this clock has different colors, so it's pretty, let's say, picturesque. At the moment, it's okay. What time is it, Boo? Can you tell by this clock?
Yeah,
11:30. I mean, to me it looks like it's 12:30, but it's...
What do you mean?
I guess that is an 11 and that's a 12. This is attraction number 5. I believe it's a museum. It's the Art or History Museum in Geneva. Marisol, what museum is this one?
Art and history?
Art and History, so I was right. Nice and old looking building. Looks like a museum, honestly. We're not gonna go in just because of it's probably closed anyway. It's open? But we're not going in because of the time, right?
That's what it is.
As much as Marisol would like to go in, we need to keep going. I don't know what are those numbers, do you know? That's what it shows basically. Maybe somebody can figure it out. walking on the streets of the old town here in Geneva, and now we are going to go to a restaurant to have lunch. This place called Chez Cousine, which means the kitchen of my house.
Yeah.
This is the menu. You basically can get half a chicken for 1640 Swiss francs. Includes potatoes and a salad. Not bad at all. Here how it looks like. Half chicken, some salad, and some chicken breast. All for what? 16 Swiss francs each. Pretty decent, huh, Boo?
Mm-hmm. For Switzerland.
For Geneva. We just came back from the chicken place. How was it, Boo?
It was nice. It was a bit cold because we were in the shadow.
Yeah, the location of that restaurant is actually right down the hill there. Next to that place there is this coffee area, and we're having a tea and a coffee and enjoying the sun and warming up before we go next. For just a coffee and a tea we pay 10 Swiss francs 40. It's Switzerland, so how much would this be in Italy?
€5 maybe.
€5 total?
Double espresso would be €2, €2.20. A tea is like $2.50. So yeah, 5.
€5, and here's 10 Swiss francs, which is €9, so it's not too bad. This is, I believe, landmark number 6, if I count correctly, and we are at the Reformation Wall. This is how the wall looks like. It's pretty neat. Very nice. So we got here Calvin, Farrell, Bees, and Knox. This wall means to represent the events and personalities who took place in the Protestant Reformation here in Switzerland. It is located on the campus of Geneva University, and it's one of the landmarks here in Geneva, right next to the old town. Very pretty. Sat down for a quick break here on the so-called the longest wooden bench in the world. So just to give you a pic, it is quite long. It's made out of wood. It's made in the 1700s, and it's also here in the old town. And this is also Marisol. Ciao. And you can see it goes all the way. I don't know, I think it's 150 meters or so in length. It's not a one piece of wood, it's connected, so even though it's the longest one, it's probably the longest connected wooden bench in the world, but it's not made of one piece, it's multiple pieces. So we had just arrived at our destination number 8 in Geneva that you can see, and this is a Cathedral Saint Pierre, is it? Saint Pierre? Mm-hmm. Let's show around. We're going up the towers. How are you doing? Okay, so let's see if there's more up to go, but here's the view so far. There are no more stairs up. Oh, maybe there are more stairs up.
No, we cannot go.
Super old, huh?
It's a toilet, don't open.
It's a toilet. Oh yeah. There's a toilet here. Interesting. is pretty neat, I must say. It was 7 euros, sorry, 7 Swiss francs each to come up here. And I bet we can also go to the other tower, which is right next to it. You can see it. Yeah. We just came down the tower, and I believe this way we would be able to go to the other tower. It's super dark here. There's no one. Now we're trying to go up the other tower. This is a better view, huh? This is more of the old town. To finish up this video, we will walk a little bit in the old town, and that will be it for today. We saw 8 landmarks here in Geneva. I think the most popular ones, and now we are towards the end of our tour, and we will find a place to sit down and have a drink before we go back to Zurich. Marcel wants to keep walking in the old town, and she's having a fight with a crow here. I think she might be like 100 years old. Finish of the day. We're having a nice drink here at one of the squares. Marisol's having a beer, and I'm having a Moscow Mule. Moscow Mule with lemon. That's the first time I see that. Let's see. Cocktail is pretty decent. 17 Swiss francs, which is an average price for a cocktail here. And Marisol's beer is 10 Swiss francs. Cheers.
Italian beer.